Shalom, shalom. I'm your brother Kaya out of GMS camp out here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm out here, at the plantation at work and, just sitting back thinking, as we always talk about this too, about you women out there, scrolling through TikTok and whatnot, on our breaks where we just be chilling at work or whatever, just be relaxing or whatever. I've been noticing more and more and more you females screaming, hollering, can't, not having a job, not able to pay your bills, it's just losing it, crashing out. This is amongst a lot of females. This is happening, especially on the tribes. You Israelite females, this is what's happening to y'all. And see, this is in the scriptures that this would happen to y'all. That the time would come where, all the arrogance and all the arrogance and the high and mighty and all of that would crash. That attitude would crash. That Yahweh Bashim Yahshai is going to strip you from everything. And this is what we're seeing today. And it's not just your teats. The men too. The men are not dealing like they used to with the women. These men ain't out here taking that bull crap no more at the end of the day. I know I've said this before, women are going to these clubs and all this other stuff to the point where they almost got to pay a man. Back in the day, when you go to clubs, I'm assuming still the same today, where men got to pay to get in and women get in free. It's going to be the other way around. It's going to be all these women, but no man. And this is the thing. It's going to get a whole lot worse. And I know I'm just talking right now because I'm just something I was thinking about, like, through the scriptures, what's about to happen. And we talk about this, but before I start, I want to give all praise, glory, and honors to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rahach Wadash. Of course, I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that have taught us this truth and rule well. Also want to say shalom to the 144,000. I want to say shalom to the speckled bird out there. And also want to say shalom to the Akwath and to the Akim that are listening. And it was just one of those things I was looking at. At the end of the day, these women will suffer. The women will suffer. Especially, you Judite, so-called African-American woman. That does not mean that the rest of the tribes of Israel won't suffer, the women. But, when we look on social media and you look at these things, it's normally the so-called African-American woman screaming, crashing out, screaming about they got to feed their baby, screaming about they got to pay the rent, screaming about they can't find a good man. Well, talking about a good man, y'all screaming about that. Most good men you had, you ran them off. You cheated on him, you lied, you did all kind of stuff. And the man wised up and he dipped. Not just that, going back to your jobs, you're losing your jobs. When you thought you thought that job was going to hold you for the rest of your life. You thought that money was going to keep coming, and now look, But anyway, this not meant to be very long. I'm trying to get straight to the point. I'm a little tired. So the first scripture I'm going to get right is in the book of Isaiah. And bear with me, because this is the things that are happening. And it's going to get worse and worse for you women. Isaiah 3. And we'll get verse 16 through 24. And let's see what it says. And bear with me. And if you women feel like, oh, here you coming after the women, why not? Did somebody hurt you? Absolutely not. Just going to tell you what's going to happen to y'all. Matter of fact, not what's going to happen, what is happening. Plus, what's going to happen. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16. Judah's women denounced. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and menacing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. In other words, you high and mighty. You feel high and mighty. You sashaying and whatnot. Right? Stretched out nets, tinkling, the ornaments, the jewels and all that. But let's go further. Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secrets. Discover their secret parts. What are we going into that scab? That's why a lot of you right now got to wear wigs, sew-ins, all that other stuff that y'all got to wear at the end of the day. And that's not every Judite. That's not every woman. But this is a curse. Matter of fact, and ladies, I'm going to tell you this. Them sew-ins and all that stuff y'all got, all that shit's about to go bye-bye. Well, let me read further. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their cowls and their round tires like the moon, their chains and the bracelets and mufflers, all right? The bonnets, the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and their earrings, the rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. In other words, Yahweh Shema Shah about to strip y'all of everything. Everything's about to be taken away from you. Everything that y'all hold so dear to yourself. This goes into your clothes, to your jewelry, to your makeup. Everything that enhances a woman, you're about to be stripped from completely. The pride of life, all of that. And that's what we see in today. A lot of you women are getting stripped from the pride of life. And then you don't even have a man coming in to even help you because no man wants to. No man wants to. Men out here, shoot, they doing what they got to do. Even the simps don't want to. They just gonna watch you fall. The glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils, right? And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. And another thing, y'all, oh my God, man, y'all don't realize when Jacob Trouble go full blast and they cut the water off, you women are going to stink. Yeah, a man can get sweaty and musty and whatnot, but a woman's odor is a whole lot different than a man. Just imagine when you can't get to water, you women, you can't get to your feminine products and whatnot because you're not gonna be able to have none of that shit. All that's gonna be gone. You got to think about your diet and what you eat. Y'all are going to reek. And you're going to look hideous. A lot of you women going to look hideous. And you're going to reek. The Bible's telling you right here. They're going to stink. You walk down the street, you'll be able to smell a woman. How bad it's going to be. All the fish, all the crawdads, all the lobster, all the crab, all that stuff y'all suck down and eating over a period of time. Oh my God, man. Not just that, all the men you've laid with and them odors start coming out. My goodness. This is Isaiah 3:24. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of well-set hair, baldness. And instead of a stomacher, a grinding of sackcloth and burning instead of beauty. That's going to be it. Let's go further, right? Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in the war. What is that going into? We told you, ladies, what's about to happen. That's going into that draft. That's exactly what that's going into. It's going into the draft. You know, if you're paying attention to the draft, at the end of the day, they keep upping it in age. 18 to 25. Now it's 18 to 40 something. Now, and oh, don't think that you women ain't going. It's going to be equal lefts and equal rights. This is why the scriptures talk about, too, that Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to make. Matter of fact, what scripture is that? Let me think. What is that? He's going to make a man more precious than fine gold. Matter of fact, that's Isaiah. Bear with me. Isaiah 13. And fine gold is rare. Isaiah 13:12. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Why doesn't he not say he gonna make a woman more precious? Because I see a lot of women always say, y'all the prize. Is that not what y'all say? Don't let that man tell you nothing. You the prize. As I've always asked, what scripture says that the women are the prize? When did Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai ever say in any scripture that says that the women are the prize? I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. A man. He gonna be more precious than fine gold. And a man that's gonna be precious than fine gold is one of the elect men. Now, it's not like you have no Pookies and Ray Rays around. You're gonna have a few of them, but at the end of the day, a lot of them are going to this war. Matter of fact, let's get to another scripture. Like I said, it's not gonna be very long, maybe. You know, lunch breaks go quick. Here's, I was looking at this. Let me see. Ecclesiasticus. What is it I wanted? 26. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 26 and verse. Let me see. Or is it Ecclesiasticus? This is not what I'm looking for. Bear with me as I'm looking for a scripture. Hold on, maybe it's Ecclesiastes. Bear with me. Let me see something. This might not be the right one. No, this is not it. I'm trying to think what it even said. What scripture is that? Ooh, bear with me. I'm thinking, y'all. Oh, hold on. I think I looked it up earlier. No, that's not it. What is it? Wicked woman given. There it is. That's what I want. Here we go. It's always 20. It's a Salak. It's Ecclesiasticus 26 and 23. That's what I wanted. You know, going into you women, that what y'all will have, you know. Because, you know, it's going to be a couple of Pookies and Ray Ray still straddling around here during that draft. They ain't going to snatch them all, but the majority are going to go to war. And see, this proves something, too. Let's get this. Ecclesiasticus 26 and 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So these wicked women, guess what? You're going to be given unto a wicked man, just like now. But the thing is, these wicked men are going to really be going upside y'all's head. Did y'all forget the Agenda 2020? What is that, 2030? You know, talking about there ain't going to be no police, and ain't going to be for domestic violence and whatnot. Not that things don't happen now. Women, it's going to get a whole lot worse for y'all. A whole lot worse. So you're crying now about lost your jobs and this, that, and the other. I mean, this, that, and the third. It just proves that what Yahweh Shai is doing, he's stripping that pride. He's stripping that pride away. And everything else. It was no scripture I wanted. You know, it's something I'm thinking about. Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, just thinking about this going into the scripture, right? Ecclesiasticus 26:20, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, right? But a godly woman is given to him that give it to him that feareth the Lord. So this is another thing you gotta think about. Isaiah 4:1, when it talks about man. Matter of fact, we'll get that too. Because see, when the time of Isaiah 4:1, brothers gonna have a strong discernment upon them. Yahweh Shemel Shai is not gonna give a brother a wicked woman. Yahweh Shemel Shai is not gonna give one of the elect brothers a wicked woman. You know, brother's gonna be able to see what a woman truly is. He's gonna have that discernment. He ain't gonna be just looking at you like, oh man, look at her body. Oh, she bad. She this, she that. No, he gonna look past all that and see you for what you really are. Because see, you women are hypergamous. Number one. Number two, you will sit there and try to do that little, what is that? Feel bad for me. Feel sorry for me. Pick me. Look at me, how cute I am. I'm this and that. That brother gonna see past all the bullshit and say, nah, you ain't worth shit. I see what you really are. I don't need you. You can kick rocks. Go over there with the old Pookie and Ray Ray over there. Go over there. I don't need you. Brothers gonna have a strong discernment. Brothers have discernment now. Because like I was saying at the beginning, I'm going on TikTok and these different little apps I watch sometimes, watching you women just bug out, just crash out, screaming at the top of your lungs, crying, don't know what you're going to do. And I'm looking at you and you're driving a Beamer or you're driving a Mercedes and you are screaming at the top of your lungs. Then I look at you like, man, she had to have a man in her life at one point. Why are you screaming so much? Why are you doing this by yourself? Where your man at? Then you find out when she go on about whatever she going on, at the end of the day, guess what? She can't keep no man. Every man she get with, she cheat on or she do something. At the end of the day, man, like we always say, man, Rooster's coming home to roost, man. Yahweh Shemel Shai is not a respected person, but you women are in a lot of trouble. Because y'all may think that at the end of the day that y'all are exempt. Y'all are not exempt, ladies. You're not. We're going to tell you your fate too. If we can tell everybody fate and ours, we're going to tell you yours. What scripture was I thinking too? Oh yeah, going into what was I thinking? Isaiah 4:1, because that's going to happen. And a lot of women have issues with Isaiah 4:1. Oh, y'all just gonna just have all these women. Well, what does the scripture say? Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. And just because brothers are getting these women don't mean it's a freak off, because that's not what this is about. This ain't about no freak off. These are the women that Yahweh Shemel Shai are given to these men, to the elect men. One brother may have 7, 8 women. Another brother may have 10 women. Another brother may have 5. Another brother may have 17 or 14. That's up to Yahweh Shemel Shai. But let's go back. Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. And that day 7 women. And you know the number 7 is completion. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. In other words, she's not coming to you with nothing. These women are not coming to you just with problems. They basically telling you, look, we can take care of ourselves, but let us be called after your name. Let us be with you. We can take care of she gonna say, I can take care of my eating. I can take care of my clothes. I can take care of this. I can take care of that. I'm good. I can do all that. Just let me be yours. You think and the woman like this, you think she gonna be trying to fight another woman? Oh, and telling the man of the elect, it's only me. You can't have no other woman. What does the scripture say? 7 women shall take hold of one man. Now, a lot of you women have a problem with that. We'll see what you say when Jacob Trouble goes full blast. When 2nd Nevi'im, the 15th chapter, kicks all the way in. When 2 Ezra 6 and 22 kick all the way in, when them plagues and all hell break loose out here in straight anarchy, we'll say then. Oh, we'll also see too when Esau Edom snatches all these men to the draft, and all you do have is Pookie and Ray Ray and them. Maybe a couple of Pookie and Ray Rays. And Pookie and Ray Ray's just gonna beat your head in. That's all he gonna do. You gonna see. You gonna see. And remember what I was talking about too, the elect men are gonna have discernment about them. They're not gonna just be picking a woman because of what she looks like. Matter of fact, what scripture's that? And I'm gonna go back inside. There's just a few scriptures I wanted to share. It's like if I sound like I'm all over the place. Just a little tired, but that's all right. Hebrews chapter 5. What is it? Hebrews 5 and 14. This is beautiful. This is Hebrews 5 and 14 for the elect men. But strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age, even those who by reason of us have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. The discernment. Those senses, that's that discernment to know good and evil. His discernment is going to be through the roof in the time of Jacob's trouble. It's going to be through the roof when it comes down to you women out there. And even now, there's brothers ain't playing. But like, nah, I hear what you saying, but I see something about you. Nah, you can go ahead and mosey on down there. Good luck, good luck with your life, but nah, you ain't for me. You keep it moving. What do you think it's gonna be like, ladies, when Jeremiah and 30 and 7 kick off? When Jacob's trouble really turns up. And see, Yahweh Shema Shai is telling you in these scriptures, Isaiah the 3rd chapter 16 through 26. 2 Ezra 16 and 33. Just the scriptures that I brought out. And see, right now, a lot of the screaming, a lot of the hollering, a lot of the crying in the car and whatnot, all on social media. You got your business all out there in front of everybody. Man, things about to get worse, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is not a respected person, and he gonna get you women. And I'm not talking about he just getting the so-called black woman. Nope. He getting the Israelite women, all them that are hottie, all them that are, and I'm not saying hottie as H-O-T-T, as you're a hottie. No, haughty. Prideful. Arrogant. Mouthy. You know it all. You don't need a man. Cheater, liar, adulterer, slanderer. All the names, all those that fit you women. What do you think's gonna happen to you? Things that y'all don't really think about. Now, I'm not talking to the women that, with brothers, brothers of the hopeful elect that are doing the best that they can. I'm talking to the rest of you. It don't take much to sit back and look what's going on in the world and watching the downfall of these women. But anyway, I'm gonna get back inside, man. I'm gonna say this. Hope y'all was edified, Salak, if I was all over the place, but just want to share a few scriptures and some thoughts, man. Because you sit here and you start watching social media and you watching what's going on, and you see the works of Yahweh Bashim Yah Shai upon you women, and at the end of the day, end of the day, it's deserved, and it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get a whole lot worse. That's why we tell you, ladies, women that are with men of Yahweh Bashim Yah Shai, you better act right. That's all I'm gonna tell you, man. You better act right, cause that's that man that's keeping that storm away from you. But anyway, I'm gonna say this. I hope y'all was edified. I'm gonna give all praise, glory, and honors to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Hachalash. Shalom to the next time.